What's going on, boys? We have an update to our solo rogue. This is the final update. This is our final gear setup before we take on the final boss. We're still rocking that Menzo Berenzen. The whole game is just our trademark. We can't take it off. We did find a massive upgrade called Helm of Baldur. It is huge. It heals you every turn for 2, gives you +1 armor class and saving throws, makes it so you can't be stunned and you cannot be crit. Wearing this is a massive upgrade over the Menzo Berenzen, but in style it's just not an upgrade. Because like you chuck it on already. Look how trash that looks. Does not suit a rogue. So I'd rather just wear that. Still got the Cloak of Displacement. Gives attackers disadvantage on attack rolls against you when it's your turn, a study turn, and then like when you get hit. I think it's glitched. I actually think this is actually glitched. It says that this effect lasts until you take damage, but it actually lasts just till you get attacked. Doesn't even matter if you get hit or take damage. If it did last until you took damage, this cloak will be so much stronger, but it's still pretty strong just naturally. Got the armor agility, obviously. Best armor in the game for a dex user. Legacy of the Master Steel, we got that for the +2 bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls. Boosts persistence for that mobility and that paralyze immunity. However, we got this thing, the Amulet of Greater Health. This thing sets your Constitution score to 23 and gives you advantage on Constitution saving throws. 100% the best amulet in the game, because in doing so we could re-roll a lot of our stats to different spots. I've actually got a negative in my Constitution. As you can see here, I have 135 HP. I'll take this off. I naturally have 51, which is a negative con score. So I'll always be wearing this, and then it'll bulk up my HP. In doing that, it means I could have a bit of a higher wisdom, higher charisma, and a higher strength just naturally, because it means I didn't have to put any points into Constitution, because this just carries it straight up to 23. Absolutely ridiculously good. Still got the risky ring. Always having advantage is the best thing to do as a rogue. That disadvantage on saving throws isn't even that bad, especially when you have bulk stats and things that counteract it. Caustic Band, +2 damage, easy. Best 2 crossbows in the game here. Hellfire crossbow and the near misser. Got that Bloodthirster for that vulnerability to piercing when you smack someone. However, you can actually throw this because it's a bound weapon, which means when you throw it, it just teleports back to your hand. But testing this out, it doesn't actually exploit weakness. Like in my fight against Raphael, I threw my dagger. I really shouldn't have been throwing my dagger. I should have just walked up to him and smacked him in melee. Because the whole time I thought I was applying vulnerability, but I wasn't. So don't throw this dagger, because it's actually not worth it at all. It might be glitched, I don't know. But it's not worth throwing it, it's worth melee attacking for the vulnerability. We picked up a new shield though. Viconia's Walking Fortress. The best shield in the game by far, because it gives you Spell Guard. This gives you advantage on saving throws against spells. So all the harmful effects are usually casted from spells. So having advantage against spells is ridiculously good. That gives you advantage on like Fireball and everything, whatever comes your way. And as a rogue, if you succeed on your saving throws that take half damage, like a Fireball, you take 0 damage. Just like in the Raphael fight, I was taking 0 damage from his fireballs, whatever the hell he was firing at me. And that is just, this shield pretty much carried that, the saving throws. You also get, attackers also have disadvantage against you with spells. It's pretty much just a massive spell guard. And you get a rebuke too, where you can whack someone if they come up to you and smack you on melee. It's just the best shield. Looks pretty stylish too, like if you look at this thing. Hell yeah, it's a nice looking shield. Anyway, yeah, you can see our dexterity is pumped up to 22. there's this place you can go and there's a mirror, and if you talk to it, you can bump up a stat to +2. We bumped up our dexterity. This is definitely a peak for dexterity, even though it says down the bottom there near fixed memory it says up to 24. There's no way I can get 24 with this setup unless I wear a piece of gear that says maybe +2 to it. There's some sort of chest piece early on you can get. It's not very good compared to the armor agility. So this is 100% the peak dexterity we can get with this build. And as we were leveling up, when we hit level 4, these are the feats we took as we were leveling. At level 4 we took Sharpshooter, all in. So we get that minus penalty to the increased damage of our attacks. At level 8 we picked up a +2 to our dex score. At level 10 we picked up Moderately Armored. That allowed us to wear our Armor of Agility, Legacy of the Masters, and Boots of Persistence, just because they're medium armor. 100% worth it, just because these pieces of gear are definitely just ridiculously good. At level 12, we capped out onto our Crossbow Expert, so we can't get disadvantage at melee range with our crossbows. That's pretty much a full little look through on the stats and gear of our solo rogue. This is 100% the final build, as we're going to go take on the Brain soon, and yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully I can do more solo rogue stuff in the future, and I want to say thanks to people who have subscribed to me and been watching my videos. It's actually freaking awesome, and I would really like to hit 1,000 subscribers. That'll be peak for me. That'll actually make my whole year, and that would be awesome. So yeah, I'll see you boys later in other vids. I might even do some streaming and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.